Hi, my name is Brandon Luzier, and this is my channel Fear the Cryptid. I have set this trail camera up at my friend's property. Most of the time it's just to watch for the wildlife here, but you can see this camera triggered because the deer was in front of it. Now, I've watched many hours of footage on this camera, and most of the time there's nothing too exciting, but this one I had to take a closer look at because if you watch in the background, there's something unique. So I'll zoom in here and you can see that at 1.5 speed, something kind of beams down into this tree or bush and circles around. And then eventually it goes back behind the tree, and then it kind of stands up after it takes form. And then it'll move back behind the tree. So here it stands up, moves to the side, and here I added a warming filter, which is sped up a little bit as well. But you can really see the difference with the white light coming down into the tree, moving around through the grass, and then standing up behind that tree. There is a couple lights kind of going around in this video, some more to the right side, so there could be more than one. But here you can definitely see this one as it manifests here into this creature. Now, I did show this video to Ronnie LeBlanc and Aaron Sagers at a convention, and Ronnie was pretty taken back by this video and this image. So here's the still of that Bigfoot creature, and you can see it's got the furry shoulders, the fur around his head, and then you can definitely see the eyes, the nose, and the mouth of the creature. I created this Bigfoot measuring stick to take out to the property so I can measure how tall that bush is and get an assessment on the height of that creature. This stick is about 12 feet tall.
I say hi to it's Christian, let me come out here, take a look at the squatch. I brought the other camera if we want to swap out, but I guess we could probably do that this year.
Sure thing.
You know, it's a nice streak.
Dang, not bad at all.
Last time it felt like a lot longer.
It did.
So I think we were trying to look for where to go.
Right. It's still alive.
Still going, good.
Wow. I'm impressed. This thing's holding up well.
That's the bush right there, right?
Yep, I think you're right.
Yep, because you can see the little entrance there. So
Yep.
right to the side of the bush. So that's where we're going.
Alrighty, Brandon. It's on the other side of the creek, I think.
Okay. Is that just deep or is that okay to...
It's okay. We'll take a look at what it's looking like.
Cool, I'll grab the board. Yeah, that seems pretty tall though.
It does. Very tall.
Maybe we'll find a skinnier spot or something. I guess we'll kind of see here at least.
That's true. And this is that bush?
Yeah, right on that side.
It is like right on the other side of the water, this bush was, huh?
Yeah, I think that's like kind of right.
Right up there?
Yeah, right behind.
Yeah?
Kind of right where that path was.
This is thick stuff. Yeesh.
It's hard to tell, like there's so much vegetation, you're like,
Right.
Am I get across here or am I gonna stick?
Sinking?
Yeah, right here. I'm like to the point like I could run and jump, but I'm afraid like it'll be like, oh look, I landed, I got mooch, you know, right in.
Brandon, no.
I feel like stuff's been walking through here.
Yeah.
Game trail.
You can see the paths pretty clearly, huh?
Why don't I just take off my shoes and socks and just walk?
You can certainly do that too, Brandon.
Because otherwise I feel like I'm just gonna fall in and be completely wet. So at least I'll just go across this way.
Just look out for pokey plants.
Yeah.
I don't see any over there, so you might be okay.
adventures.
Yeah, you can tell your wife you went swimming today.
Yeah. All right. I have to drop my socks in. It's a deep one though.
It is.
Whoa.
Oh, dang. Oh, geez.
I gotta
We're
go
going
higher.
below the knee?
Yeah. That's very deceptive.
You're
It
telling
would have
me.
been like those videos when the people like jump into a mud hole, like, and they just all of a sudden they're
Yeah,
gone.
that's scary.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
That'd be me jumping in here, like, look, I can make it across. Boom, gone.
That's phobia right there. Man. Jeez.
See if I can make it over this way.
I'm here to help you if you need
Here,
it, Brandon.
touch bottom.
Yeah? You did it?
Oh, she cold though.
Brandon, nice. You did it.
Oh.
Dang. So you might have been able to jump it, but
Maybe.
who knows? That's
I
not an
probably
even surface.
Stuck the feet here,
Right.
and then went backwards that way like they did. That's kind of crazy too, because there's no incline here.
Really? It's flat?
Yeah, maybe I'll record with my phone since I'm over here and don't want to steal a camera.
Good idea. Very high.
I think I will take the stick down and then maybe just do a loop around the tree just to see if there's anything here. Otherwise, I think we're good. Alright, so we're back to try to measure our Bigfoot sign again. Went over there to check it out and have a golf ball that was left. So that was not here as far as I know before. So something kind of interesting. So gifted.
A nifty gifty.
Alright, so
Okay.
I'm going to dump this to the computer quick.
Okay.
And then we'll see where it's positioned, and then we can go over there and do the big stick.
The big stick.
Alright, do the big stick.
Alright.
Alright.
Alrighty. There goes my brave adventurer. Alright, I will watch for orbs. Okay. Ugh. Marshland. Yeah. Okay, what's crazy is you're already like so small compared to that bush. Jeez. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, right there. Oh my goodness. Okay. Holy cats. That is 12 feet. You're right there. Yeah. Okay. All right. Man, that bush is tall. Yeah. That is crazy.
Alright, so I am at that bush. We just measured how tall it was, but you can see it's pretty high. Camera's way over there. It's alright, we'll figure it out. But I wanted to kind of see what was back behind again, so
really the closest thing. There's this tree, a couple trees, but there's a good gap in between. So if there was something else, it would have had been climbing. But that thing didn't look like it was climbing. It looks like it just stood up. But we'll walk over here real quick. Just kind of peek around. See if we can see anything. But you can see, yeah, it's a pretty good gap to the woods. So, all right, stop here. Now going back to this original video, you can't really say it was a bug or anything like that because this bush is so far away from the camera and it goes behind the tree. So if we take a still here of how tall that was and then flip it to the daytime camera, you can see how high this is up off the ground. And that stick I'm holding is about 12 feet tall, so this creature is coming in around 15 feet. I'd love to know your thoughts, so like, subscribe, share, and comment and let me know what you think. You can also check out my Patreon page at Fear the Cryptid or buy me a coffee, and please subscribe to my social medias. Check out some of my other videos, and until next time, this is Brandon Lucier with Fear the Cryptid. Thanks for watching.